Hi everyone. So today I'm going to be doing a pick a card reading on our dreams. And so this will be card number 1. This will be card number 2. And this will be card number 3. And what I want you to do is sort of take a few minutes to tune into every card and find the energy that resonates with you. We are going to be tapping into interpreting the dreams that we may have been having lately. Hi everyone, so this is card number 1. And this card says, Dare to bear all, naked. So if you've been having dreams that have been making you feel vulnerable, this is your sign to start doing the work to uncover what it is that you've been hiding from yourself, even from people that you love, the parts of you that have been wanting to be expressed, but you have been either a little ashamed or just not wanting to feel exposed. Because you've had past experiences where you've bared it all, you've showed your vulnerability and have been taken advantage of. And so I'm going to pull some tarot cards on this so that we can move forward into this dream on our vulnerabilities that we've been having. All right. So we've got the Princess of Swords, and the Princess of Swords brings truth of your heart to the situation. And the Hermit, and you've been sort of hiding from your own truth. And the Knight of Swords asks that you start acting on your truth. You've been having dreams about feeling vulnerable and open, and now Spirit is encouraging you to open up and start finding the self-love and self-esteem in who you are wanting to be moving forward, and not feeling any guilt or shame, and to take ownership of your life, to find the perspective that you only have one life. And if you are going to spend most of your life hiding your true self from the rest of the world, you are not only doing yourself a disservice, you are doing the people that you love a disservice, because they deserve to see the best part of you. Okay, now, so we are going to pull some animal cards on this. And we're going to ask for some guidance moving forward, and helping us to bring down the walls that we've put up so that we can be more open and receptive to what is being offered and what we should do moving forward. Okay, so let compassion and forgiveness be your top priority in this situation. And I think this is important because this has to do with your prior experience that I had mentioned earlier about when you had decided to be brave enough to be vulnerable, and someone had exposed you or betrayed you or made you feel like your vulnerability wasn't worthy and that it wasn't valued. And this is just your opportunity to take that step again and choose courage without needing the outcome to be a certain way. It's more like approaching the situation with the idea of, so what? It doesn't matter, because the people who truly do love you are going to stay in your life as you expose your true self and express your true self to the world. Okay, now I'm going to pull one more. This one says, take time to rest and recuperate rather than continuing your striving. And I have You're being called upon to provide leadership, so trust that you're capable of doing so. Now, this is an important card here because with this, it's coming back to the idea that the best thing that you can do for others is to be your truest self. And you are not only setting a good example, you are being a leader in this. You could be in a family that continues to repeat generational traumas, and now you are being called upon to be your true self and provide leadership so that you can move your family out into a different cycle that is more healthy and more life-giving. But right now, it seems that taking some time to rest and taking some time to meditate and spend time alone with your own self and your own thoughts is what's going to bring you the peace that you've been searching for as you make the decision to open up and become more vulnerable in your life, in your relationships, and within your work. And so with that, I'd like to hope that you grabbed something vulnerable from that. I mean, something valuable from that. I said vulnerable, but I really meant valuable. But just remember that vulnerability is key in this situation moving forward, and happy dreaming. Hi everyone, so this is card number 2. It says ocean, go with the flow and flow with the go. If you've been having dreams about the ocean or water or river or anything that sort of makes you feel like you are in the flow of something, just trust that you are actually being given the message that you are on the right path, and to continue going with the flow, even if it seems like everyone else is either having some type of judgment towards your decision, or even if it seems like you're going in the opposite direction of what everyone else is going, because you are going on the path that is specifically tuned for you. So I'm going to pull some tarot cards on this. Okay, so we got the 8 of Cups for you. It seems like you're going to be flowing into a new reality here for yourself. You are starting the beginning stages of creating something new through thought and emotion. And then we've got the Lovers. And this flow might be going into a new relationship, whether it be a relationship with somebody that you have been seeing, or sort of moving into a space of having a better relationship with yourself, better relationship with your family. Anything that has to do with relationship is actually beginning to flow into the direction of something new and something that you've never experienced before. And then we have the Emperor here, and the Emperor brings to us truth. And in this flow, we realize the truth of what is possible for us and for the relationships that we value. It feels like you've been in a situation where things don't seem like, or you have been tired of the kind of same old repetitive cycles that you've been experiencing in your relationships. And you've had this sort of experience that made you want to let go. It made you feel like all you need to do next is let go. And whether it was a let go that was forced because a relationship have come to an end, or if you feel like you've just been doing too much work and you decide, I'm just going to go with the flow, because sometimes that is the only choice that will bring us peace and bring us more understanding. And today's reading is really just telling you that the dreams that you have been having are trying to let you know that you are making the right choice by letting go and going with the flow and allowing the universe to show you what your next steps are going to be, and to allow whatever is coming into your life to manifest and play out and create something that you've never experienced before. This is actually going to be a significant change in your life. It's going to, if you allow it to become something and not need to feel the need to control the next step or predict the outcome, this could possibly be a completely new journey for you that is more in alignment with who you truly are and who you truly want to be. I'm going to pull some animal cards on this and dive more into the possibilities of this relationship that is beginning to flow into your life. All right, so we got the mouse, and this was perfect because I was just saying, when you start feeling the need to control every detail, that's your sign to start letting go. You don't need to scrutinize every detail, and you don't need to obsess about how it's going to play out. Just trust that it will play out. And that's what's going to bring you a new reality, a world. And the Panther is just letting you know that keeping your emotions, keeping old emotions at bay, old thought habits, old thought patterns, and recognizing them is what's going to help you move forward and allow this new relationship to manifest in a way that is more in alignment with not just you, but with love, like real, genuine, and pure love. And that's something that I think many of us want to be able to experience. And so with that, I'm also going to pull a animal card here. And I'm going to ask for guidance moving forward. Okay. Penguin says the period of darkness that you've been experiencing is now passing. Like I was saying, we're moving out of the old and making space for the new, and to not obsess about what's next and instead stay present and trusting of your every moment. You'll be surprised at what the universe has in store for you. Hope you were able to draw something valuable from that. Have a great day. Hi everyone, so this is card number 3, and card number 3 says X, reunite with the lost aspect of your soul. So if you've been dreaming about your ex, if you've been having dreams about someone that you had an intimate relationship with, or this could also be a friend, and you don't understand why they are appearing in your dreams. And I think this is just a reminder for you to not, it has nothing to do with the person more so than it has to do with you, and coming to peace with the parts of you that you feel you might have lost when you lost that relationship. And Spirit is just wanting to remind you that you didn't lose anything, but you gained everything. You gained a better perspective of yourself, and the only things that left were the things that no longer served you. And that's just how life seems to flow in the best way is when we let go of what we no longer need and we make space for things that make us better. So I'm going to pull a few tarot cards on this. And I'm going to ask the question about the aspects of ourself that is wanting to be reunited with who we are. or the aspects of ourselves that we haven't been paying attention to because we believed we lost it in the relationship that we had with someone else. Okay, so we've got the Six of Swords, the Devil, and the Queen of Coins. Sometimes not sometimes, but in all relationships, we see the dark parts of ourselves. And I feel that's what the Devil represents here. And many times in our relationships, we see a reflection of who we are. And sometimes we don't like that. And really, we just aren't seeing that within ourselves and have not accepted that dark aspect of us, because it is human to have both light and dark aspects. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think as long as you are aware of the dark aspects of who you are and are able to send it love and understand that without that, you wouldn't have the lights. You wouldn't be the happy and joyful person that you have the potential to be if you didn't also have the potential to be dark. And so being able to understand that and understand that you have a choice in every moment to show the lighter parts of you or to add energy to the darker parts of you. And so when we have our relationships, especially intimate ones, we tend to play victim. We tend to have this victim mindset of, if only you would change the way you are, then I would be okay. And I think letting go of that part and sending it love and knowing that no matter what, we are loved, you are loved, and you are appreciated, and you are worthy of bringing to you a better relationship the next time around. And being able to take your past relationships as a lesson. It's nothing but a lesson so that you know what you actually want moving forward. In this way, you can keep the promises to yourself that you made before about getting into a relationship that grows you and evolves you into the best version of yourself. And so as we move forward here, I'm going to also pull some animal cards on this. And I'm going to ask for guidance moving forward. Do a walking meditation each day for the next week. Use both your intuition and your intellect to solve the problem or get answers to your question. And trust the creative spark you're feeling and express it through writing stories that inspire and enlighten. So this is a lot of visualization. This is a lot of doing the mental and emotional work to help set you up for this relationship that you are wanting to create. And sometimes this could be a relationship with who you truly want to be. Healing that relationship. Sometimes we build walls in hopes of protecting ourselves from ourselves, especially after some traumatic experience or when we've made the wrong decisions in something important to us. And then we decide that we no longer trust our own advice or we trust our own decisions. And I think that's one of the most dangerous things we can do is mistrust our own thoughts and our own intuition. And I think this reading is just letting you know that not only have you been learning from your past relationships, but have chosen to evolve and grow, but you have also set the tone for the relationships that are going to be coming into your life, because now you know what you don't want. And speak now that you know that what you don't want, you know what you do want, and that is what this walking meditation is for. That is what engaging your intuition and intellect is for. And then become creative about it. Tell yourself the love story that you want to experience and allow that to manifest into your life. So I hope you were able to draw something valuable from today's reading, and thank you for tuning in.